yo, it's Vondo, and this will be, a video that comes out after I make my Vanguard launch video. It won't be nothing too major, just me playing with the squad and multiplayer, having a good time. So it won't be anything major at all. This just, an off the top commentary before the game actually comes out. I want to get some predictions and stuff out the way. But the first thing I have to do, because I hate doing this, I hate people making me defend a billion-dollar company and making me defend Activision and all those companies. I don't know why people are acting surprised that the game isn't historically accurate when it comes to operators, when it comes to the actual equipment and the gear in the game. Because Sledgehammer, with their messaging, they didn't say it's going to be, an authentic portrayal of World War II. We can get that out the way right now. And two, when it comes to, not realistic equipment or operators and no factions, it's to make money. When it comes to the equipment, you're gonna need modern stuff for Warzone because, Cold War and Modern Warfare, that's what they really had in Warzone. The modern reticles, optics, etc. Yeah, you're gonna need, the up-to-date technology for Warzone and whatnot, due to the playstyles, the long-range engagements, blah blah blah. That's why the equipment is, modernized for a World War II game, quote-unquote World War II game. When it comes to the factions, they don't have them because it's most profitable to not have them. Like, hate to break to you, man, you're not the only person they want to sell this game to. Alright? You're not, buckaroo. And when it comes to the operators and no factions, it's so, players use their favorite operator all the time, and they're more incentivized to buy skins and cosmetics with that operator. Because if you really like Kruger in Modern Warfare 2019, or anyone else in that game, guess what? You only use them around 50% of the time. But with this no faction system, you can use them all the time. And if you're able to use them all the time, you may be encouraged to buy a few more skins here and there for that operator. Like, in one, I don't know why people are surprised that Activision would sacrifice historical accuracy for profit. Like, this is the same company with its suppliers. It's the same company that tried selling a fucking red dot reticle in Black Ops 4 for $1 4 years ago. Like, why are they surprised that they would sacrifice authenticity for profit? Like, are you guys fucking dumb? Seriously, man. It doesn't make any damn sense. But let's talk about the COD cycle in Vanguard. Because before this game launches, so I'm not gonna act like I've been watching a lot of content, but I do see some stuff pop up here and there on, on the feed, and one was about the inactivity of the Vanguard subreddit, and I am in that subreddit. I've been inactive because I tried posting, a feedback response about an audio glitch with the Champions Hill Alpha. It got deleted by the mods for no reason, and other people have made posts talking about, I tried adding this to the subreddit and the mods deleted it. So maybe that's why the subreddit's, inactive. Because the mods, are very tight. So hopefully they loosen up a bit, so people can actually post constructive criticism and cool clips about the game and whatnot. I believe they loosened up now because, the game's about to launch within a few hours, and they loosened up in, the last few weeks with leaks. I haven't looked at any leaks at all, so yeah, whatever I see will be like the first time me seeing it, and that's because I just haven't been active in the subreddit. It's not like I don't know what's going to be in the game, because I have heard they had a lot of launch content. They launched like 16 maps this year, which is awesome, because Call of Duty's launch content has been god-awful these last few years, even with Modern Warfare 2019, and I enjoy that game a lot, but its launch content was god-awful. The maps were god-awful in Modern Warfare 2019. And speaking of maps, hopefully they have, some design variety with the maps, because that's my biggest issue when it comes to this franchise these last few years. When it comes to map design philosophies, they only go in one direction. It'll be 3 lanes or the complex maps. Modern Warfare 2019 had the complex maps, and Cold War had nothing but 3-lane maps. So hopefully, they go with the 50-50 split, and half of those maps are good, and there won't be an issue when it comes to me. Like, honestly. Like, I don't care about having 3-lane maps, don't care about having complex maps, and you just can't have, one philosophy for, your entire game. That's where stuff gets boring and repetitive real quick. So, hopefully we got a good mix of design philosophies in these maps. And, the occasional rematch that's pretty good as well. So, that's what I'm talking about when it comes to general standards for this game. Am I hyped for it? No. I don't get hyped for any games anymore because I learned my lesson Little Big Planet Karting in 2012. So I do not get hyped for games. Nope. And speaking of Little Big Planet Karting, well, this is a stream of consciousness commentary. It was a good game, but it didn't have that same community camaraderie because it wasn't updated as much or cared for as much compared to Little Big Planet 2 and Little Big Planet 1. And yeah, they really updated the trending pages. Like, it was the same levels for like majority of the year. They probably only updated 3 or maybe twice, probably only twice within a year, you know, of its launch. And yeah, that was just the biggest thing. Like, they didn't have that community care or passion behind the game as they did with the first two. And that could be because it was made by Media Molecule compared to UMG Games, I believe. It's UMG. It's probably UMG. I don't know. It wasn't Media Molecule though, so maybe that's why the game lacked passion. But it was a great kart racing game, and the creation tools were awesome. They were a bit harder to get into because you're going into a 3D environment compared to a 2D environment from Little Big Planet 1 and 2. But great creation tools, awesome kart racer, and of course you're able to customize your character because it's Little Big Planet. So yeah, man, game had a lot of potential. It did, but they just didn't care for it as much. When it comes to Call of Duty though, and Vanguard specifically, I'm not going to be surprised if I'm bored because of the theme, because World War II games or just World War games in general bore me, so I won't be surprised about that. I'm not going to bitch about that either because like I knew about it going into the release of this game, and I made points about that in my Call of Duty Hot Takes video that came out around 7-8 months ago in March. So yeah, it won't surprise me if I'm bored of certain aspects of this game, like the World War II theme. And again, I don't care about the historical accuracy or the authenticity. Just want to play a good Call of Duty game. But only thing I should be bitching about this year will be balance decisions and some of their map design and gameplay design philosophies. That's if they're bad. Don't plan on bitching about skill-based matchmaking either, because when I played Black Ops Cold War compared to Modern Warfare 2019, skill-based matchmaking wasn't the reason I wasn't enjoying those games. Or I wasn't enjoying Cold War. It's just I didn't find the game as fun as Modern Warfare 2019. So don't plan on bitching about the skill-based matchmaking either. Like, we know what it does, we know what it's about, and when it comes to me specifically, Modern Warfare 2019 was my second best Call of Duty game when it came to like actual stats. So I really can't complain too much about matchmaking. I really can't. The best one was Black Ops 4, but you know, your stats are a little bit inflated due to the A.k.a system, and that game didn't have any skill-based matchmaking. So that was the last game you can, routinely pub stomp lobbies in. And I didn't upload those videos. I should have, but I didn't. But, oh man, I was doing them folks dirty in them Black Ops 4 lobbies. Like, I was giving them the business. Whoa. But but yeah, we'll see what they do with Vanguard. We'll see what they do with Vanguard, because I gotta state this real quick. Vanguard is the calm before the storm of Modern Warfare 2022. No, let me rephrase that. Vanguard is the calm before the storm of Modern Warfare 2 2022. Like, everything they put in that game is them testing the waters for Modern Warfare 2 2. Like, that's what they're doing. It's them testing the waters for Modern Warfare 2 2022. So if anything's successful in Vanguard, you'll see it in the next Infinity War title, and if it's not, they'll disregard it. Of course, they're going to bring things back like Gunsmith, because they brought back Gunsmith for the last couple of years now with Cold War and with Vanguard. Of course, they're bringing back Warzone. They may even launch with a new map when Modern Warfare 2022 releases, or they'll stagger its release like they're doing with Vanguard right now. I believe they'll do that because they want people to get a little bit excited for the multiplayer, the first month or so, and then transition to Warzone. So. And when it comes to that game, all they gotta do really is just make better fucking maps. like I'm not acting like I'm the biggest fan of all the design philosophies and choices in Modern Warfare 2019, but I really enjoyed the game. Just my biggest gripe was the matchmaking and the maps, but primarily the maps, because that selection of maps weren't the best. I'm not gonna like those maps were good, and one reason why those maps played a bit better is because I was playing Capture the Flag. And Capture the Flag, makes almost any map, good to play on. So I'm not gonna act like this game was a shining beacon of map design, because it was not. It wasn't at all. But why do I keep saying but? And I need to drink water actually, because I'm a little bit thirsty.
Captures the flag. Captures the enemy flag in the third base.
Delicious. Yeah, but I said but again. Vanguard is going to be the calm before the storm, and I hit my mic. It's going to be the calm before the storm when it comes to Modern Warfare 2019. So, when they release in that game, expect to see it next year in 2022 with Modern Warfare 2. And they're going to be banking on a lot of nostalgia, because you know that mystique and the aura of Modern Warfare 2, the one that came out in 2008. So, oh man, was it 2009? I'm getting the timelines mixed up. You know when it came out, man. I'm not gonna stress myself out about that. You know when it came out. I think it was 2009. Yeah. So we just freestyled about Call of Duty Vanguard, or just Call of Duty in general, for around 11 some odd minutes. We had a tangent about Little Big Planet Karting. Talked a little bit about the COD cycle and how we may be bored with Vanguard due to its World War II theme and setting, how I really didn't care much about the historical accuracy or authenticity, because one, just unclear messaging from Sledgehammer Games and whatnot. Lastly, this will be the most important thing I have to say in this video. When it comes to this game being, a test run, or a trial for Modern Warfare 2, aka Modern Warfare 2 2022, how everything they put in Vanguard, which is successful, will definitely make an appearance in Modern Warfare 2 in 2022 next year. So, just keep an eye on stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that is all I got. And I also said that's like the calm before the storm, because if you're asking me right now, when it comes to like general sales of this game, they may be better than Cold War, they may be the same, but are they gonna top Modern Warfare 2019? I don't think so. The game just doesn't have that brand recognition. Neither does Sledgehammer Games, because even though I would have to assume, well, I'm going to assume that majority of players, they're like aware of the studios. They're not like acutely aware, the dev cycle and all that. Because like I'm pretty sure, the casuals, they know about Treyarch, they know about Infinity Ward, but like, can they really tell who's making the games? I honestly don't know. Like, it's hard to gauge. But when it comes to like, that brand recognition, Infinity Ward has it, Treyarch has it. When it comes to their franchise titles in the past and their sequels, Black Ops, Modern Warfare. So, yeah, Vanguard just doesn't have that. And of course, if you ask me, this is a hot take I had in the Call of Duty Hot Takes video, like in March, 7-8 months ago. World War II is just a lot more boring. So if it doesn't sell well, I think that will be one of the reasons, if we're being honest. But I think that's pretty much it with this video. But everything you see that's successful in Vanguard, they will try to replicate it in some way when it comes to the next Modern Warfare title. Make no mistake about that. They did that when it came to the Gunsmith from Modern Warfare 2019. So if Vanguard Sledgehammer to do anything new that fans are really excited of, or they really like, you'll definitely see it in the next title. But that's pretty much it for today's video. This is more of a freestyle. Like, I honestly do not care about general direction of this video. One, this video is a bit long. Well, not is a bit long. It's a lot longer than typical videos I make. So, yeah, there's that. It'll also be put out like the middle of the week. Yeah, I'm just freestyling right now, man. I'm just freestyling. Anything else I want to talk about real quick? Oh, this is a big one. I haven't been keeping up with the, well, I haven't made any videos about it yet, with the whole Activision Bobby Kotick, because the latest thing will be him, potentially getting subpoenaed. So, that's interesting. That's a whole can of worms. I'll have to see how this story develops down the line. Will any major breakthroughs come out when it comes to more information with Bobby Kotick? Don't know. I would have to guess that yes, it would happen, but I'm not entirely too sure. But I think that's it. Yep, that's pretty much it. Well, this video was like 11 minutes long. I'm pretty sure I just dragged out like another 3 to 4 minutes. So it's now like 14, 15. But with that out the way, y'all stay safe, and I'm out.